How did you get much out of the banjo?
Yeah, I did it for like a year and a half until I moved away. Until I moved out of my mum and dad's house.
So choosing banjo lessons over driving lessons, you would say was a positive decision.
Yeah, I couldn't have drove back then anyway. I was always too drunk or gone, so I wouldn't have been driving very much anyway.
Could you play the banjo pissed?
No, I couldn't really play it sober. It's very hard. To be able to be a good banjo player, you've got to be able to ideally play the guitar kind of well. And I can't play a guitar at all. I've never played any musical instrument until I tried playing the banjo. I just like the noise it makes.
But no one's ever tried driving any sort of proper vehicle until they try to drive a car. So same sort of premise. We have started the show, by
I
the way.
suppose, yeah, but you're going to probably need to be able to ride a bike before you can drive a gyroscope, aren't you? Kind of thing.
Oh,
I
yeah?
would have thought.
Oh, yeah.
I would have thought so.
Oh, yeah.
Or a scooter. You give a little kid a scooter, don't you, before you give him a bike, so they can understand balance.
I got given a fucking bike before a scooter straight, and I fell off that cunt all the time.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I
Fuck
think
me,
I
that
had a
light.
scooter.
That light started working, hasn't it, Jack?
Yeah, it keeps changing, isn't it? It's quite distracting.
You've just been fucking set upon by the sun.
Yeah, but it doesn't look any brighter in my eye. Like in the corner, it's just going dimmer and dimmer and dimmer and then back to where it was.
Quick question to start the show with. We'll continue the show with. Are you feeling very Muslim at the moment?
Muslim?
Yeah. Are the areas of the southwest of Plymouth and Devon and Dorset appearing very Muslim at the moment?
Not that I'm aware of.
Just because Suella Braverman has come
Who's
out.
that?
You know, she's the... So you remember when we all had... when we had Thicky Patel during COVID? Pretty Patel, and we were like, she's evil, she's a witch, but she's also pretty fit. So we hated her, but we were like, hated her whilst looking at her ass. We were like, oh, fucking hate you. Oh, it's a nice bottom. Well, Suella Braverman is just even more evil without the redeeming ass quality. She's got the same role in our the people that like fucking lord over us.
Yeah,
siphon off all the money
They're
whilst
them.
making negative position. Yeah, but the obvious them that have titles
The
and
puppet them.
Yeah, them. So she works for them. She's one of the ones. She was a big fan of sending the people off to Rwanda, and a big fan of keeping the people in the boat just off the coast. You know, having all the refugees in the boat. Good shout, fucking.
A fan of like the pirate life.
Yeah, man.
She's like everyone should be in boats. I just fucking love ships.
I just love ships.
And I want you to like boats too.
That would be quite fucking a great explanation if the Tories just come and went, she's not actually evil, she's just heavily autistic, but just not the train type, she's the boat type.
Ties everything into boats. We keep trying to tell her no, and stop giving her the airtime.
We keep trying to get her to invest in school funding, but she wants to put fucking nursery schools on floating islands, and honestly, we're not down with that.
Just on ponds and lakes.
We're trying to stop all the ceilings from caving in that keeps happening at the moment, but like we're not ready to put them on the sea.
There's a conspiracy for you. With the concrete and that in schools and things like that, right? And it's all crumbling down and only had a certain lifespan.
Yeah.
Does that not make you think that somebody at some point decided, oh, we're only going to need these for 30, 40 years, 50 years, because we've got a grand plan in place, and by then it'll all have either the society will have crumbled or we'll have rebuilt it so that people don't need schools. Do you think that's what lockdown was supposed to be in order to break the cycle? So, and then thinking, oh, people won't go back to school, they'll all be happy to not be at work and not do stuff. But there was too many people running their own businesses, and the corporations hadn't actually won the corporate wars, so they didn't realise how many smaller businesses were employing people.
I mean, apart from the fact that small businesses failed more than anything else during COVID, and
Well, yeah, but office blocks and stuff that are owned by people who aren't necessarily, affiliated with like Pepsi and that.
I dare say anyone who owns an office block has enough money to be considered part of the opposition. No one humbly owns an office block.
There could be some humble like PPE claimers. They're like,
That's your investment, yeah? Never step foot in one in your life. I've never been in an office, never worked in one, but I'd love to own one. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not sure if I agree with that. But I'm sort of with you on the like sort of the reset thing, and they just didn't expect us to have make certain decisions that
Yeah,
kept
like, why
things
do they
around
want
to
to
be that
keep
long.
working and going back to school?
Yeah, what they've
We've
invented
given them the
Bitcoin.
tablets.
They're gonna believe in the economy for a bit more. The fucking idiots. Possibly, either that or someone was just like, I don't mind kids, but I don't like grandkids. So
What
fuck
if
them. Maybe it was an elaborate plan for someone just to hit high scores on like murders. Like, he's a serial killer in a way we'd not thought
But
of
now
before.
they're dead, or they're just on the deathbed going,
Yes,
finally.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
dies with a big smile on his face. All his family are looking at him like, you've been miserable for years, you fucker.
What's going on?
This is what you want to be happy for when you die. All of us crying around you. I like the idea that like cement salesmen were just cutting the product.
What? Yeah, just fucking
mixing in a bit of baking powder
flour,
with the cement.
just
Yeah,
some flour.
yeah.
I sound that. That's absolutely sound that. Don't you worry.
Just do 4-2. Don't do 3-2 with this stuff. Do 4-2. It's pure,
absolutely
but it's
sound, man.
It's different. It's different cement.
Yeah.
Same
people making the Grenfell clad and just being like, it's just sound, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. This
like
is
the
perfect.
like Simpsons, like Dr. Nick version of building equipment.
Yeah.
Come here. This is all fucking sound, man. Like bargain booze for fucking building contractors. Come here. Yeah, there's some dents in them. Don't worry about that. It's fine.
Would you trust an off-licensing building supplier? So there's a building yard that you could go to at 3 a.m.
Oh,
like would people think it's a good job that's open at this time? Because people think that with like when we had Victoria wines when we were kids and that.
Yeah.
I don't think that exists now. But like,
but
and that. But
other discount late night booze places are available.
Yeah. I don't know the names of any.
I'm not particularly garages mainly now.
Yeah, but it's all overpriced there. But if you could go and buy a hammer at 3 a.m,
I reckon
people want that place closing.
I reckon the council would probably ask for a sign-in book. To be like, if
it's a lot of rope, this.
Yeah, this is a lot of cement, rope, a bucket. You've got hydrochloric acid in here. Yeah, we're going to need you to fucking put your details down there, Jeffrey. Thanks, son. Cheers. You can go now.
More new drill bits.
Yeah. You do know you can just sharpen old ones, or you lose them. You keep losing them. Doesn't matter. Okay, fine. Well, getting back, we're apparently living in an extremist, in a Muslim country now. We've been taken by the Muslims, and I was just wondering, in like sort of semi-rural Devon, Plymouth, if you're feeling very like.
I think even though the Cornish are further away than Devon, I feel like the Cornish do a good job of keeping all that sort of stuff away. Like just the whiff of the Cornish being around and how they are with even people from Devon. Let alone people from further away than Devon or a different country or culture entirely. That keeps most away.
It's like honest. It's actually the same in the northeast, but like they're open to other cultures, just not open to Mackhams. They're like, what? You're from people from Sunderland.
Mackham? Oh, okay.
So they're like, oh, what? You're from Bangladesh, are you? Oh, it's canny that lake. Oh, it's fucking sound. You got brought your family over, did you? Oh, it's fucking sound that, aye. Aye. You say you got a cousin who lives in England, do you? Oh, aye. Where's he live like? Fucking where? Fucking smack him, scumbag. Hey, you can fuck off and stay there now.
Stop.
Fucking bet not a cousin come this side, the tie, I swear down, he'll get fucking shanked up, aye. I'll bottle him. Yeah.
I think a lot of the problems I used to get as a kid was because I had a bit of a Scouse twang from my dad and I grew up in Manchester.
That's not a good fucking look, that, mate. That's not a good look, that. I feel for you.
Nah.
Probably the fact you were carving up dead animals and that as well, putting them.
I wasn't doing that then. Right. Not carving them.
No. Tying them to train tracks.
Collecting them.
Yeah.
Delivering them through doors.
Creating an extravagant instrument that involved having several different animals' tails trapped in traps, and then you would pull strings at certain points to elicit a different tone or pitch from the animal.
No, I wasn't that far there. I was just creating the origin story. I was like, this is going somewhere. I don't know where, but this is going somewhere.
Just to have a collection of specimens.
Just pissing on toads outside of someone's house.
Excuse me?
Like, waving at them through the window.
They'll get this. They'll surely understand what I mean.
They're going to remember this.
Yeah,
30 years' time when they see me on the news.
Will they understand the message?
Guy.
Will they understand the message I was trying to convey? Will I ever understand the message I was conveying?
To remind me of what it was.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that you don't feel like we've become. Not that there's any problem with, but I'm glad that you don't feel like we've become an extreme Islamist country. Another person with sort of proof. Because the thing is, I ask you because you're not subjected to the same influence and media as everyone else. Like, you're sort of a Puritan when it comes to your media intake. So, like, you can't be swayed.
Of racist media I listen to.
No, yours
like
is far more
BBC
nation specific.
I don't,
surface level.
You're
like Kraken level.
Yeah, I'm searching it out.
No,
keywords and that,
It's good to see that she's wrong. She's clearly wrong.
It seems it.
Yeah. Also, I mean, not bringing up the thing that's going on. We've made it. We've got a great, brilliant track record. Not bringing it up, but the side that appears to be winning also appears to be the side that we can't criticise. Which I don't think that would be the case in the sort of country that Suella Braverman apparently claims that we exist in. This has all now got far too serious, and it's not less conspiracy worthy. What else could we stick on boats?
What else could we stick on boats?
Yeah, if you're Suella Braverman and you're like, right, I want to make shit boat worthy.
Be good to have a zoo on a boat, wouldn't it? Because it could be like Noah's Ark, so the branding's dead easy, the marketing's a piece of piss, and then you just have people come. You like a cruise ship, mate, but you take the animals to the port towns. She's claiming that we're in an Islamist country. Why has she not thought of this being the perfect way to get us back to being a thriving Christian nation? Is literally recreated her favourite thing, like hating Muslims, which is mad because like I'm pretty sure she's from a Muslim background, and boats. So like that having an ark attraction is like that could be our new. Because the thing is, right, what we don't have in Britain, you see, if we've lost our core as a country. Racists would like to put it down to there being different coloured people here. Old people would like to put it down to we don't all work in a mine anymore. I would say, unlike a lot of other faiths and therefore a lot of other countries, they have a pilgrimage of some sorts. We don't have one. It used to be like Alton Towers. Is probably it used to be where most people would take a long journey to, or Centre Parks. But like, if we had the Suella Braverman Ark, and it had two of all, but we'd have to like have primarily like British animals, so like 2 badgers, 2 red squirrels, 2 houseflies, 2 panthers. The one from Cumbria and the one from Bodmin.
yeah, the beast of Bodmin Moor.
Just shove them in together.
Obviously, yeah, see which one wins, and then that one gets to go back, and we really know which one's the best like cryptid in the country.
That'd be a pretty good thing to have on a boat as well, fucking animal fighting. So
yeah, offshore animal fighting.
Cockfighting, dog fighting, pig fighting, mate, it'd be good. Pigs would fucking wreck each other.
I also think that pigs, being one of the more intelligent species, probably could learn. We could probably train pigs in different martial arts.
Teach them.
I'd like to see pigs. I reckon they're probably naturally good wrestlers. They're built for it. Yeah, sumo, easy. If we can teach just a pig a little bit of ground and pound, so once it gets in, it can just get some blows off. We've got a formidable fucking opponent for any animal, I dare say.
Teach them how to chop. Just fucking so they can on each other with the little hooves.
Yeah. There's a joke about pork chops there somewhere.
Somewhere. I was hoping there'd be something to do with boars and hogs. I've been trying, but it's just...
Have you?
Yeah, I was looking.
Don't seek them out. That's the thing. When you've got to seek them out, they're never as good.
Yeah, but you've got to hope that if you say it into your brain inside, then it might go, yeah, there's this meat. Yeah, We've got that here. Look at here. This is for you.
But the thing is, whatever your brain pulls out and says, we've got this over here, 9 out of 10 times is not actually related to the thing you want to say, and is just an anecdote or some sort of raged idea that no one else can comprehend.
Or something that's actually kind of sad, but you can't tell it. I can't tell it's sad.
Yeah. What else we having fighting on the arc, on the illegal betting danger arc?
I reckon you.
That is going to save this country's economy. By the way, that's our plan to save the country's economy.
You get a load of rams, right?
Right.
And you get them really riled up, like really horny. You know, I don't know how you get rams horny, but there's got to be a way. And then you attach
particularly
like fucking,
sexy sheep and just wave it about.
Maybe just get a nice looking woman and a man just in case there's a gay ram, and then you get them rubbing themselves just in wool. And that might get them, and they might be like, "Hey, there's something going on here.
Let them.
I'm into this, but I don't know why."
Watch humans rub themselves with the shaven coats of their probably dead relatives. Yeah. I'm sure that would get anyone fucking horny. Like,
but we all like our own things, innit? Right, and then you get onto the bellies, like the bellies and the lower parts of the rib cages,
right?
And maybe into like the thighs of these rams. Like fucking Leathermans, but all pulled out to a different tool. And Swiss Army knives pulled out to different tools. The Allen key, the bottle opener, the knife, multiple ones. And then you just let them go at each other, so they're all trying to shag each other. But you call it ram killing. Or ram fights, or whatever, And then have them going at each other like that. And then whoever is the last one alive is the winner.
Something wrong with you, lad, isn't there?
So it's a different type of fighting, because you can't. It's hard to make them other than butting heads, which they'll probably do as well. But
you could even, but I mean, there's a really simple way of making something like that interesting. You just like strap C4 or a grenade to each of their heads.
No, that's not how you make it interesting. You make it interesting by putting money on it.
By strapping them with Swiss Army knives and Leathermans and making them fuck each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you put money on it as well. That makes it okay.
Oh, that makes it all right. I mean, it's all the difference.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad we've changed. Well, this is the arc. This is what's going to save the economy, and also it's going to unite us as a nation once more. Regardless,
I like the idea that there's people on there playing conkers with frogs. Like, not against frogs, but they've tied frogs to shoestrings. Yeah.
I'm guessing you just soak them in, just soak the frogs in vinegar like you used to soak conkers to make sure they get like hard.
No, you just dip them in pond water before each round, just to be like, you's like this. Like, that's your welfare bit.
You's like... There's just a little puddle that all the war-torn frogs go back to rest in. Like warrior frogs, and they all sit in there like fucking aged samurai.
Traumatized, mangled,
just wounds on their face, just like
a pile of slowly dying frogs.
Looking to each other like they're in some sort of like fucking Japanese prisoner of war camp. Like, look, we're not all going to get out of this, but whoever does, please tell my wife and kids that I love them. Ribbit. Yeah.
What they could have wartime poetry as well, because they write it all on a little pad.
I like to see otters. Otters, I reckon, have got a good scrap in them.
Yeah, they've got fucking... They look like quite hensile, is it? Hands? Paws?
You
then
can
you
do
see
shit
them
with
grab... When you see them grab fences and that, enclosures and stuff, and
they
you get them to touch
nuts.
your finger and not...
They smash nuts, no problem.
Mess about with rocks.
Absolutely fuck shit up. I reckon an otter could have a do against a lot of people. Agile being as well.
But what if it's a ranged battle for them? So they've got to throw the rocks at each other.
Okay. Or you could have it like behind walls. You could have like trench warfare.
Yeah.
That's very British as well.
Yeah.
That's very British. We could recreate sand. Just like fucking easy done, man. Like, we could, if push comes to shove, we could use the fort that they had in Fort Boyard or whatever. There's forts off the coast of Portsmouth that you can buy.
And they've already got the tiger as well.
They've already got the tiger.
That's who the finalist fights.
That always fucked with me on Fort Boyard was like...
you never see the thing.
How the fuck have they got a tiger there? And why? Like, even like 6-7-year-old me watching Fort Boyard, which no one listening to this is going to have a fucking clue what Fort Boyard was.
Yeah, they will.
Obscure British game show from like the late 90s, early 2000s with like Melinda Messenger or something in it. Like the blonde lady with the boobs.
I can't remember her name.
that was... Sorry, Belinda, you were very talented, but that's literally what people in the late 90s and early 2000s remembered her
That's what a
as.
6-year-old's looking for, though, isn't it?
Just out there looking for their hunting for their mommy milkers, man. But even 6-year-old, like school, primary school me was like, much like Airwolf with the helicopter, this is a fairly large production cost that I can imagine if it didn't exist, we probably wouldn't be that bothered.
No.
Not
It's
at all.
One that
It was
they've
unnecessary.
never brought it back, have they?
It was unnecessary.
Wheel of Fortune, Catchphrase, The Price is Right, they've all come back.
Yeah.
I think Takeshi's Castle
Like
came
Wheel
back
of
for a
Fortune,
little bit.
it
Robot
did.
Wars even came back, and how niche is that?
Wheel of Fortune without the wheel, little bit, doesn't work, does it?
No.
Like fucking Catchphrase without Mr. Chips. Does it? Bullseye without a dartboard. Doesn't work. Fort Boyard without the fucking tiger. I dare say, still Fort Boyard.
Yeah, very little changes, isn't it? It's purely just for decoration, isn't it? It's just a decorative tiger.
How'd they get it on and off the fucking fort? It's in the middle of the sea. That's an angry trip because a tiger, well known
they have
for
to
not
take the
travelling
tiger
across
over
the sea
first and then go back with
for
the bag
snake.
of seed and the chicken.
Beauty. Have we got anything else besides the country being how we're going to fix the country in its ongoing apparent battle against the Muslim world, which I was unaware that we were currently fighting? What have we got anything conspiracy-wise this week, Jack?
I do. I've got a guy called Frank Selak,
Which
might not be how you pronounce it because I think he was Croatian, but still.
All right.
So this is he's like the Forrest Gump of death in a way. Well, he's the Forrest Gump. He's an insurance company's wet dream, really.
Right.
I don't know much about him apart from like his life and that. Apart from he was a music teacher in Croatia.
Right.
But then in 1962, on a train journey from Sarajevo to Dubrovnik, the train that
I
he
think
was
you're
on,
not talking into your mic properly.
Sarajevo and Dubrovnik.
Yes.
Dubrovnik.
Those are both. That's brilliant pronunciation.
Dubrovnik. Right. His train derailed, and then it sank in an icy river, which I'm presuming means the river was also frozen. Because otherwise, Otherwise, it's just a river. Because all rivers are cold, so it's got to be a frozen river.
I mean, it's Eastern Europe. Most rivers are fucking frozen. Like.
Yeah.
Well,
17 people died in that accident there, which is either not very many or not many people on the train. I was thinking because it's not a busy line.
Might have been first stop.
Could have been.
Or last stop. Could have been
or
last
maybe
stop.
It could have been that people were missed the train door because someone was waiting too far up the platform to make people wait for a door that's not going to stop.
Who'd do that, man?
No. Well, you'd be hailed as a hero if you'd stop that.
Yeah.
People would be like thinking your final destination sort of guy.
Imagine I would they just follow me wherever I go from then on. To be like,
you just put your hand out to them and they all slip a fiver in.
We know we're never going to be the first to get on a train, but we also know we'll never die in a train crash.
But we will die in weird, mysterious ways over the next 7 days. Every time you hear a noise like a nail gun, you will
fucking shit yourself.
Right. Well, that train derailed. He was found in the river with a broken arm, struggling with shock, battered and bruised, and had hypothermia. And then, that's not impressive, right? That's just a guy that's been in a train crash.
Yeah, it's just a standard Eastern European weekend. Well,
the next year, 1963, things took a turn when he was thrown out of a plane in between Zagreb and Rijeka. I don't know. Rijeka, I don't know how to pronounce these places, but apparently
I think you're doing a grand job. Oh, jeez.
On this plane, a door flung open on its own and sucked him and at least 20 other people out. Well, it sucked at least him and 19 other people out the door of the plane whilst it was flying.
Right.
The other 19 people died. He landed on a haystack and woke up in hospital 3 days later. Which, unlucky.
I mean, yeah. So far, we've got two.
Very lucky.
We've got two incidents where we're setting a tone
within
here.
12 months of each other.
This bloke is not one. You're not meant to join.
Something.
You're not meant to be joining him on public transport.
No.
Like once, the next time you go on a bus and he's there, you're like, oh, you're that bloke who survived the train crash. Bit mad that, hey, hey. I suppose, hey, lightning never strikes twice in the same place. Hey, I bet travelling with you now gotta be the safest thing for anyone ever to do, isn't it? I know what. Yeah, I tell you what, mate. If ever you're going anywhere, tell us. I'm gonna go the same time as you, because I know now you're a fucking hero, man. That's never gonna happen again.
Well, fucking, it did. 1966. He was riding a bus that also ended up in a river.
There's his problem. He was riding a bus. He should get on it.
Well, he's working his way through public transport and he's trying to find the safe route, the safe way about. 4 people died in that bus crash. Right. All he got was cuts and bruises, so he's getting less and less damage, and we're seeing less and less damage, like fucking Bruce Willis.
Is he using like people as human cushions here in something? Because like,
I hope so. I hope he just gets on transport and then sellotapes people to himself and then attacks the pilot or driver.
He's just one of them. Do you know, like he's like one of the person in the film who just pulls the steering wheel.
No, he's just a guy in speed, but he's brought the bomb.
If this bus doesn't go over 40... Actually, fuck it, I'll do what I want. I'll blow it now.
Yeah. If you don't crash this bus, I'm going to kill you.
Hey, what a fucking ultimatum to be given.
Yeah.
Right, I'll give you 2 choices. I actually blow the bomb up, or you crash the bus.
I'm holding the kill switch. You're like, trying to hold the guy's hand whilst trying to steer and crash. Well, that's not his last one anyway. He went 4 years, as far as I'm aware. He did another 4 years where he was relatively okay. I imagine he had bad dreams for this.
I imagine he probably had a break from public transport for a while. That's why. Those 4 years he walked everywhere.
Yeah, and was probably, limping at best, you'd think.
You'd fucking hope, otherwise you'd wonder if he was a witch.
He'd put his pennies together, and he no longer needed public transport now. And the year is 1970, and he's bought himself a car. And go on. What do you think happens? Go on.
Dare I say, he crashes the car into maybe a fucking bus full of kids or single mothers coming back from like a battered wives' home. And they all die, and he comes out with he chips a tooth.
No, he's fine, but all of his knuckles are broken. He's gone through the windscreen and caught a few of them.
He's actually broken all their jaws as he goes through the bus. And now he's put them back. Their PTSD is through the roof. No, carry on.
Well, no, it was nothing that made that much sense. Randomly driving down the motorway one day, his car just set on fire and exploded just as he got out of the car. This is
fucking Job, innit? Like, this man's genuinely being tested by God.
Oh, it's all by someone. Someone's fucking like, how far could we push this lad?
It's almost like these are like sort of ultimate warrior trials. He's he's like Jedi, going through Jedi training, being like, how resistant is he? Like physical resistance.
You could think that he's like sort of, like how in plane crashes and that, and we always say me, like the royal we, as in me. I'm always saying there's only ever plane crashes when they want to kill certain people in the plane and everyone else is collateral.
Yes, that sounds like something you say, yeah.
But this guy kept surviving, and they're like, no, we can't be doing another one because it's too obvious. Just put a bomb in his car, and then something went wrong. He didn't turn on his favourite radio station. He was like, you know what, for a change, we'll have classical music. And they'd set it to like Radio 2.
Right. So anyway, next.
Moving on, 1973. What mode of transport do you reckon endangered his life this time? Nope. We're back in a car. He's bought himself a new car. He's not learnt his lesson. And what do you reckon happens? If you had to hazard a guess this time.
Crushed by an anvil.
Oh, no, but almost just as cartoony. There's a random
Or
tear.
does he drive into a tunnel that's been painted on the side of a mountain?
No. There's a random tear in his fuel line, which puts fuel on his engine, and then his air conditioning unit turns into a flamethrower effectively, and
That's fucking sick.
sets him and the inside of his car on fire. And he loses all of his hair for the rest of his life.
Just some nice cooling. Oh, it's getting rather warm in here. I'll just put the.
Yeah, just opening the vent and bump.
Just what's it called? Hell Rider. Just fucking flaming skull off.
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider. Sorry.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, and then he's bald for life, which I reckon he's done quite well here.
Who
not being
hated
bald
this man?
so far. Comb sellers, maybe.
Did he ever use
taking all the
this?
combs?
Did he ever use this to his advantage?
He did,
Because
but not.
you have drawn like there's. I mean, it's very clearly fucking Mr. Unbreakable. So,
Yeah.
but what I'm trying to say is, who the fuck's Mr. Glass? Where's Samuel L.
Where is he?
Jackson?
Yeah, he's got.
Because this is who we're looking for. Someone's trying to find him. They found him. Who was the third in that? Was it the fucking Split?
It was Split guy, yeah. James McAvoy.
Is there a film that actually connects them all together?
Yeah, it's called Glass.
I've not. That's the one I've not watched.
Oh, mate, that's one of the ones where I watched that during like the time, if you like, in inverted commas. Yeah.
I bet I really
was...
spoke to you, did it, mate?
Yeah. I was properly getting messages from that film.
What did you get, Jack? Tell us what you thought.
Well,
it's movie week with Jack.
It basically reaffirmed everything I already believed in the world, and that I thought was real anyway.
That's worrying.
And I watched it, and I was like, "Fucking hell, they're finally admitting it." And I ruined it for my girlfriend. I was like, "This is real. This is what I say. All the other films are about. This is now them saying it as overtly as possible. That comic books and cartoons are real, and they're a depiction of what things that happen in the world that get hidden by the news, but they still have to tell the story and release it. And it's a historical account of humanity." And that's basically what Glass was. The Glass was that. Well, I don't want to ruin it, but there's like an agency within it who are pretending to be psychiatrists, and psychology is not actually real, and they just use that in order to find these people that are quote unquote differently abled, in the sense if they've got some form of power, and they keep them away from the rest of humanity, or so that they can use them for themselves. And then you go through all comic books to take a record of it.
Aye, that sounds like something you would have absolutely absorbed like a sponge when you were in the depths.
Yeah, it really, really honestly spoke to me. Like, I know what I've just been saying is not funny, but it was...
Oh, it's pretty funny.
It felt very real.
It's pretty funny.
I was very confident that I had been right for quite a while. And then I saw that film and I was like, I am, They are doing this. I didn't think they were telling me exactly like that. It wasn't.
No,
like
Jack, come on. Let's be honest. They were telling you.
Wasn't that level of paranoia?
No, they were telling you. Jack M Night Shyamalan knows you exist. He's followed. You might not know it. He uses a burner account, but he follows you on Instagram, maybe even on TikTok, and he's been like, "There's only one person I can tell the truth to. There's only one person who really understands the hidden messages of cinema, that I can really communicate a message to that no one else would ever be able to interpret or decipher, because they're not in tune in the way he is." And that's the man who spends 4 hours dissecting Toy Story. It's like, that's the man.
Well, did I ever tell you what happened the very first time I watched The Truman Show?
I don't even have to probably know.
Go on.
You're probably like, yeah, this is me. You've actually sent me this to show me that this is what's going on with my life.
I would say this was maybe at the cusp of where weird shit in my head was starting to happen, because I kept seeing like the same numbers as in all different locations, which was freaking me out for ages.
Were there numbers between 1 and 10?
Yeah, but certain ones. It was literally, I would see 1911 everywhere, and I got off at different train stations, interconnecting trains, bus stations. Yeah, I would see it written in graffiti, written with pencil on tables.
Common number?
But it was just fucking everywhere for months, and it fucking just
because you're
pick
looking
up my
for it.
brain. That's what everyone kept saying to me. But even when I wasn't looking for it, I knew at some points, I would be with other people, and they would go, "You're not going to believe it, mate, but look at that."
Yeah,
And
but
there'd be a
because that
big
also
fucking
becomes a conscious thing for them as well.
yeah, I suppose. But it wasn't like I was seeing like the number 3 suddenly everywhere. I don't mean like house numbers or numbers written on bins. It's
I
just
know what you mean.
in places where you wouldn't expect. You're like, why the fuck is? It
But
was
it's
never
also
like a
like a common
representation of a
time.
time.
It's
No, but it
11
was
minutes
never.
past
Yeah, but it was
7.
never as a representation of time, or as a year. It was just out of context numbers. It was weird. But anyway, when I first watched the Truman Show, the very first time I watched it was at college around the same time when I lived in the porter cabin, and I watched it and I thought, it was a good film. That's quite funny. Quite liked it. Went on to my computer, went on Twitter, refreshed it. Within two scrolls, a tweet that said something along I can't remember it word for word, it's about 10 years ago, but along the lines of, imagine if the person who was in the Truman Show had just seen the Truman Show. And I sat there, looked at that and was like, fantastic. Wow. Turned the computer off, went outside, and then didn't really interact with the computer or anything like that for weeks.
Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that would absolutely melt your brain in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking. I wasn't happy with that.
Did
It
you?
freaked me out.
I wasn't happy. You thought they were fucking laughing in your face.
Yeah, yeah.
You're like, we know you've just seen that. You were meant to see that.
And you're also meant to
else.
see this.
Yeah.
This random tweet from someone who you don't know. It's just
most random
odd.
tweets are from people that you don't know.
Well, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, this guy, fucking Frank Salek.
Yeah, let's just completely gloss over the fact that TV and cinema speaks to Jack and just go back to the Invincible Man.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Why not? So, from 1973, as far as I know from what my article I read, to 1995.
Yes.
From my sources.
So your split. This is Unbreakable. We're really looking for. By the end of this show, we're looking to find out who the fuck Mr. Glass is.
I don't have him. I don't have a note for who he is here.
Okay, well, maybe we'll discover that as the time goes on.
Maybe, yeah. 1995 now. He gets knocked over by a bus. So he's 22 years older. So he's getting into like his 40s or so here. Maybe a little older.
He's just started going outside again after all these transport-based injuries.
Yeah, he's just gotten over the thing of losing all of his hair from a fire inside his car.
Finally, the technology's developed that he could have a wig that doesn't make him look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, and doesn't make him smell of horses.
It still does.
And then the following year, 1996, a UN truck forces him off the road. He jumps out of the car just as it goes off the edge of a hillside. He lands in a tree. The car explodes in the ground 300 foot below him.
Oh, so he clearly just watched Italian Job and was like, well, I'm going to use that as one of my stories.
As far as I know, this is all proper. Because it takes another turn.
Although I will add, the UN, I actually believe that because the UN only do damage wherever they go. They never do anything. They're always up to damage and shit. They love raping. Quick side note, the UN love raping. I don't know if you've read anything about the cases brought against them in like Haiti and in other spots, but like basically in disaster zones, because obviously the UN's made up of like fucking people from loads of different countries.
The Clinton Foundation, innit? A lot of with Haiti, heavily involved in Haiti, weren't they?
Yeah, but you're now making a connection to Haiti.
That's what we're here to do, Jimmy. We're here to make connections. That's what we're here to do.
Partially, you're correct.
And make these people listening as paranoid as humanly possible.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll let you go because I wasn't ready to go down that tangent. But if you want to take it there, fine. However, UN, like in Haiti specifically, in other places where there's been disaster zones, like they'll obviously have their workers come from all over the place. Some of them renowned for not being having certain ethical practices that other countries may have, and their attitude towards women and children in particular might be considered a little sketchier to how most countries would react. But yeah, basically there's so many examples of like not like bottom level all the way to like bosses at the UN and shit just fucking absolutely abusing their power, fucking like young girls being like rampant around the bases that are like known to be passed about as sort of fucking playthings as the workers and all this shit. They are horrible cunts.
I like the idea that comes about from some autistic people within the UN, and someone said, just pay it forward, and they've gone there to help them, and all they've seen is their people, their women and children being raped and molested, and they're like, oh, okay, so we take it out on the next country. Okay.
That's how this
I
works.
volunteer. I've never really thought though you should trust people that volunteer to help people in need.
What?
Like trust the people that do it for money, surely. But the people that want to be like, I'll help.
I'm sort of the revert. I'm not the opposite, but I prefer just to help people direct. Also, I don't trust anyone forming a company to help people, because then a company automatically makes things somewhat evil. There's some sort of corruption always going to be fucking involved. Tend to just, if you're going to help someone, you help the person.
Yeah, you don't build a spa in your back garden to be able to help other people.
Obviously, there's some examples where you can't do that, and you have to then sort of figure out what can I do, or which is the least evil way to help, or what can I fund in some way that isn't going to just line the pockets of fucking CEOs and shareholders. But for the most part, when it comes to like fucking UN, NATO, like most groups that are meant to be a collaboration for the collective good of people tend to do a shit lot of evil.
Well, when you see the money that these some charities, like the charities that advertise to old people at like 2:00 in the afternoon on telly, and you look, if you can just a quick Google to see what sort of money they have.
Yeah, man.
And you're like, this is insane. Why are they advertising at this time? They could well afford to advertise at 8:00 in the evening. Like, they've got more than enough money to do that.
Yeah, but the people who watch it 8:00 in the evening aren't stupid enough to or aren't at the end of their life and being like, I think I could be a better person if I actually just rang up and gave my credit card number to this chap who is obviously working on behalf of God. It's like them fucking like the preaching adverts that you get in America where it's like ringing up to donate your money to all these churches. Like, please show me which any of those fucking preachers who doesn't live in their own mansion with a moat surrounded by golden alligators. Like, they are fucking minted. Have you seen that video? It's very non-specific. It's a fucking.
Not great
podcast.
I saying no, that's very nonce. I just heard that it's very nonce.
Non-specific.
Yeah, this is very nonce-specific. Like, you're only gonna get this right
if you
touch
touch them. It's very much. It's very much insider knowledge, this, right?
But when it hurts.
No, like there's an interview recently of newscaster fucking on the ground lassie interviewing one of these super rich fucking preachers. Okay. He's one of the notorious ones. He's a fucking lizard of a man in America.
Yeah.
You know like the interview
kind of man.
Yes. Yeah. And she catches him and, like, she's hitting him with loads of facts, like, how about all these millions that you got donated? And didn't you buy such and such's private jet? And he's like, well, the Lord wanted us to have that jet. And he's like, she's hitting him with all these facts about the money he's spending and what he's not doing to help. And he is trying to kill her with his stare.
No, he's also telling the truth. The Lord did want him to have those things. He's like, look, you've done this. You've brought all these people together. You deserve a private jet. You deserve gold teeth in somebody else's mouth.
Yeah. And you got all these people not to pay for their medical bills because you just told them to give you money and you'd cure them and all. Yeah, well, that's fine. That's what God said. That's what God said. And he wants to kill that journal.
that'd be a mint way to traffic money into a country. You know, when you go through customs, you can only take so much like cash and currency, and any jewelry you're not wearing, you've got to declare and possibly pay a tax on it, right? Well, what if you was to get people and be like, look, I know that you would like to have a go in England, right? You'd like to go there.
Have a go.
And yeah, you want to go. You want to try and live there and try and stay there illegally. That's fine. I'll pay for your ticket and your flight and everything and your accommodation and your flight home, which you're not going to use. It's all going to look above board. But you've got to let me rip all of your teeth out and replace them all with gold teeth, so I can get some extra money into the country. And I'm going to extract them all from your mouth once you get there. And you just keep filling plane loads of people up with these gold teeth.
I don't know about you, but I reckon probably the cost of the flight is more than the amount of gold that you're going to fit in your mouth.
Do you reckon? You could get some cheap flights, surely. All of the people let's say the people in France, you go from France to England, we get told on like the news there's all these people waiting in France to fucking hide in cars or whatever. You just go and round them up in a lorry, just herd them into the back of a lorry, extract their teeth, bung them on a plane.
All right, yeah.
If you've got your own passport,
it's a lengthy. I mean, there's you got one issue here. The price.
You're not just doing it for the money, though, are you?
The price of dentistry.
Yeah, you're doing it yourself.
Have you tried to get a dentist? It's fucking difficult.
Yeah. You don't need to be a dentist to extract a tooth from someone that you don't care about.
But you need to make the false teeth to put in, Jack.
Yeah, couldn't you just have like make a thing out of clay like a semicircle, and then in the front just scratch some lines in so it kind of resembles teeth, shove it into the people, and then just hope the TSAs don't get a little bit suspicious of all these people who are in pain and holding the jaws.
Solid gold smiles, just fucking crying and not being able to talk.
Thousands of them filling the airport. None of them can communicate, and none of them speak the same language.
It's at that point I'd be like, Jack, I think we're being invaded by aliens, because something's not quite adding up here. And you'd be like, no, it's part of my great plan of just getting gold into the country. I'd be like, well, what you've really done well is not attracted any attention. What you've achieved in this is at the heart of all smuggling, which is covert action.
No, everyone's overlooking the gold. People are only upset with the tortured immigrants. The gold's all yours.
I think we would, as we do best as Brits, bringing anything over from a foreign land, is we would take the treasured bit for ourselves. So we'd be fucking having those gold smiles. You just end up with a lot of gummy immigrants on the streets.
Yeah, but they get their end of the deal.
No, but you wouldn't end up with any gold. What I'm saying is Border Patrol are taking that shit.
Oh, they're whipping it all out.
Yeah.
Sticking a pen in like they do for the suitcases to undo the zips with the padlocks on. But they're just jimmying out the fucking teeth with a pen.
Just prying it off.
Come into this X-ray machine here, please. And you're just seeing X-rays flashing up of someone going at their head with a crowbar.
Fucking chisel and hammer.
Yeah.
Tink, 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 tink.
Lightning arcing inside of the X-ray machine. Everyone's coming out of it looking like they've got gigantism because they've all just caught cancer rapidly.
Yeah, you're creating like a massive toothless freak show of refugees.
Well, there's your next income stream. You know, the gold, bringing in the gold didn't turn a profit. You're like, oh, fucking hell, it's cost me a fortune.
We've got some new exhibits for the Ark. Suella Braverman, we've got more things to fight each other. They're toothless, so they can't bite, but they have massive heads.
Ladies and gentlemen, the toothless Ugandans.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, why not have big-headed refugee toothless folk fighting each other on the Ark to save the economy and to fulfil Suella Braverman's autistic dream?
They're all scared, and they'd still be scared of the badgers.
They're
the most ferocious thing in the UK. They're all scared.
Yeah,
Badgers and adders.
This is one that's overlooked, very much overlooked, and that is Britain's only venomous snake, the adder. Not enough said about the adder. I don't know what it's doing in numbers these days. I hope it's strong.
It's heathland, isn't it? Heathlands just don't exist as much.
Well, you've got them out in Hampsley Forest, near where I'm from. I rode over an adder when I was a kid on my bike. There was a bump in the road going through the forest that was never usually there. It was night time. And he turned around and there's just a fucking snake across the road.
That's mad, that.
Just looking at us like, what the fuck you just do, you daft cunt? Like, sorry, pal.
That's
now
mad.
come here while I skin you like Red Dead Redemption. No, I didn't do that. It's a fucking massive snake. I shit myself.
I've only seen a snake in the wild once. Since when I went fishing as a little kid. My dad put his hand in the worm pile to fish out some worms to use, like the compost heap. And there was a big fuck off snake in there.
Was it?
So he threw it in the canal.
Was it a grass snake?
It was massive. It was like fucking chunky and big. Probably someone's pet that had gotten out. Could have been a grass snake, but it was pretty big.
I've never seen wild snakes besides this one adder.
That's the only snake I'd seen.
I've never even seen a fucking
pet shop.
You ever seen a slow worm?
I don't think I've seen one in person. Supposed to have loads of them down here.
In person? I've never shook one's hand.
No.
I've never been formally.
I've never been
formally introduced. No. Hello, Mr. Worm. My name's Mr. Devaney.
I saw a lizard when I was driving into work near my studio. A lizard ran across the road, which was mint.
I've seen like newts and that. Mainly when I go to visit family down Portsmouth, like they have little lizards down there.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's not the Mediterranean route. It's mainly along like where the fucking river meets like the sewage bit, which is canny. I was spray painting under there one day and found fucking couple of lizards. Like, oh, hey, get up.
Oh, what did you do with the lizards? Just watch them.
I think I was smoking buckets and I blew smoke at them, and then I was like, stupid. This isn't gonna get a lizard stoned. I don't think they operate how we do, and I fucked off.
Fair enough.
Pretty uneventful. What I didn't do, Jack, was like something that you do, some sort of mild torture on them, and then turn them into...
No, it's not torture, it's experiments, Jimmy. It's science.
Science. Suddenly someone's not against science.
I'm not against my science. When there's something in it for Jack.
Is there... what else conspiratorial have we got?
Well, we've got this guy's life. 2003. He won 600 grand on the lottery.
Fuck me, what a turnaround.
And do you know what makes it even madder?
I'm glad we had a big hiatus before we come back to this, because people only thought until this point, first off, they thought we were done. They've forgotten this bloke existed. They've forgotten we were talking about this bloke that's died 5 times already.
And keep bringing it back, though.
And now he's hit the jackpot. Carry on.
That was the first lottery ticket he'd bought that he could remember in the past 40 years.
He was due some good luck.
In it, he's had a awful life, because during this whole time, up until 2003, he'd also managed to have and lose 4 marriages.
Fucking that's because...
So, what if he's just really irritating or very distracting and annoying to the point where he's done the pilot, the train driver, the bus drivers, he's pissed off the UN.
I reckon he's gone to fucking go on his honeymoon with all of his wives, and he's gone, right, we just got to get in a quick plane. They've gone, nah.
Yeah, that's it. You're trying to get us killed.
The next one, he's gone, right, we're going to get a ferry. They've gone, nah. And that's how he's lost all his wives, is they've been fearful of just going on transport with him.
Well, not the last one. He married another one, so he's had 5 marriages at least to date. And this one, again, bit of luck, he's 20 years younger. And he then went on to become an actor.
Right, I'm sorry, but the curse clearly ran out.
Yeah, he'd paid his debt.
Whatever he stole off that gypsy, he must have returned, because what the fuck's going on? What a redemption arc this man is having.
In it, that's it.
Continue.
That's it. That's all I've got for him.
That's it.
Yeah. From what I can tell, his story ended in like 2007. For what I was reading. Not sure. I didn't think to look at that.
Are you fucking taking the piss?
No, I didn't.
Are you actually fucking? You mean Are you fucking? You half-ass bastard! You've done. This bloke's died 4 times, right? He's had a fucking lottery win. He won the lottery twice in some respects. He got a bird who's 20 years younger than him, And that's hoping that he's up there. They're obviously both of very much of age, aren't they? Like,
oh, they've got to be, aren't they? If he was a fucking on a train in the '60s, early '60s,
right? Okay, then they're both.
And he didn't win the lottery till 2003.
Right,
so.
he's not 38 and she's 18 or like fucking something like that, which is dodgy. Like even 18, that's dodgy. But that's you haven't found out if the cunt's still alive, man.
No, to be honest, Jimmy, I didn't care. But his story ends there for me.
No, it doesn't, because as we've discussed earlier, much like Glass, there is an inevitable meeting going to take place between. I mean, if he's still alive, him, you, and when we find him, fucking Mr. Glass. Now let's hypothesize over who Mr. Glass could be. I'm going to go, because it's got to be someone. I've already got some ideas. It's got to be someone who over the year. What, Weinstein?
Nah. Jordan's kid.
Wow, that's a curveball.
I was just trying to think of.
You think
people that could be.
You think Harvey Price?
Yeah,
is
like
the
genius,
mastermind behind many disasters and occasions and events, just to try and uncover. I don't actually understand how Mr. Split's involved in the trio, but
they all end up in the same nut house.
Right. Okay.
Well,
right.
Him and Mr. Glass, I think, end up in the same nut house.
Right. Okay. Well, it's got to be someone who can facilitate or somewhat direct the world for all these events to happen. I would say like a media fucking giant, someone like Rupert Murdoch.
Oh.
Like Murdoch's a good shout. As to we've never ever heard much about his health, but like, what if he's constantly like, you never see him doing stuff like, like Bezos is out there in fucking, he's gone to space. He's gonna go and fucking, he's gonna Evel Knievel himself and jump through hoops of fire on a Kawasaki, like that sort of shit. Like all the billionaires love doing rad shit to show everyone that they're billionaires. Branson was the same. Murdoch's never sort of done that stuff. But he has dictated and essentially changed the course of time and humanity through some of the fucking nonsense that he's peddled over the years and continues to peddle. Well, yeah, that's exactly what he's done. He's
propaganda.
He's coerced and dictated via perception. Sometimes,
but if it's
I tell you what. Sometimes,
big accidents and lots of death.
If you heavily edit us and just put us in 10-second bursts, we can sound intelligent at times. It's just interspersed between so much fucking bollocks. I mean, Murdoch's one.
Tony Blair or George Bush.
Not powerful enough.
Do you not?
They were doing it as the face for other things.
What about Jeffrey Epstein?
Epstein's possible. I didn't want to mention because we fucking bring it up every episode, but it's possible. However, he didn't really create situations of like. All right, he created terrible situations.
Yeah,
there's no way. I thought about what I was saying there.
He made some really bad ones.
I got halfway through my sentence and went, there's no way I can complete this sentence without sounding like I somewhat sympathise or I'm defending a paedophile. What I mean is, he didn't create disastrous situations on a grand scale to the point where it was like had the world bowing to his opinion or like what he did was manipulate people in high profile situations, which is a bit different. Who else? Gates is a good option.
Well, what if instead of Gates, it's the other guy, and it's always been the other guy for each of them. So for Steve Jobs, it was the other guy, and he's like, you know what? This guy's evil. He's not right. Him.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
They supposedly always have this other guy that they fuck over and steal the business and ideas from.
Let's fuck them off. We're not going down that. You're going off it. It's got to be someone who's in. You're not getting this, are you?
No.
Because Mr. Glass was in a position like he created all these situations, and he had to have like power, authority, money.
It's not that he created the situations; he observed and waited for them.
Yeah, well, in our line, they sort of can't wait as such. They have to make it happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna say they dictated it to sort of make it happen.
So what if then it's
Because
someone...
an observer could be fucking anyone, and then we're throwing stabs in the dark, and we could literally say, "Oh, it's just fucking."
It's Reg who runs the shop.
We're not another character, not this week. This week we're gonna do no characters.
Hiya, Reg. Oh, I just derailed the train, boys. No survivors. No.
That's why it's closed. That's why shop was closed yesterday.
We're closing early. The 8:15's delayed.
The 1911.
Yeah. Hey.
I think it's gonna be a man of the media. Who else could facilitate many disasters?
Pete Waterman. Because he disappears and comes back.
Yeah, what about that bloke from Manic Street Peaches, the lead singer who just disappeared?
Mark Spate.
That is not Mark Spate.
That's what he was doing. He's like, this was supposed to derail 2 stops down. I'm going to have to... The coins fell off the truck.
Mark Spate fucking was trying to find Mr. Unbreakable.
Yeah.
I have to jump in front of this train because I
think it's me.
Yeah, that's what it... Mate, what if Mark Spate was afflicted like yourself? Watched Unbreak... We'll have to line this up.
Afflicted like yourself. What if Mark Spate was gone in the head? Of course he was.
Yeah. Yeah, but maybe he wasn't as far as you. I dare say you're further than him. You've just got a grip where you're happy with not killing yourself over it. You're like, I'm
enjoying it for
yeah, you're like, shit's fucking mental up here, but it's fun. Whereas Mark Spate was like, shit's fucking mental up here, but I've tasted reality, and this is not what reality's like. You're like, reality's overrated, man.
Yeah, I don't even need to taste it. I don't even need a sniff.
Yeah, I got it, but there's not enough sugar on reality for me. It's not sweet enough. What I need is a little dazzle of pizzazz on mine. A little bit of little bit of wild card on every situation. Little bit of, why is this Twix?
Bit of seasoning.
Yeah, why is this Twix on the wrong shelf? Oh, it must be because of 9/11.
Why are both these Twixes both left ones?
Yeah. Look at the snap in the Twix. It's clearly meant to represent some sort of tree of the Masonic Lodge.
Look, if you hold it to the sun, the curl in the caramel is clearly a 7.
So where's the final meeting? Where's the final meeting of you, this fucking bloke from Croatia, and Rupert Murdoch? Where are you destined to meet?
Oh, it's going to have to be somewhere where you wouldn't... Where they've got to lure one of them in. Who are they luring in then? In that, they're luring Mr. Unbreakable, so they're luring in Frank Selak. So how do you lure in an old Croatian man? A Nikolai Tesla exhibition.
Yeah, an even younger wife.
Oh, yeah. Here's 140 years younger, lad. Yeah. And that's all right now, because it's been another 20 years. She's the same age as your last one when you married her.
And a second lottery ticket.
Oh, a winning lottery ticket, though.
Yeah. And I reckon we've got to have it on Suella Braverman's arc that is the Fort Boyard.
Yeah. Well, that would be the perfect place for the fight, wouldn't it?
It's a perfect...
There's already different fighting arenas.
There's already a tiger.
I like it be like in the Pokemon cartoon where it spins through a cycle of, is it like rock, ice, water arena? And it's like, oh, it's Frank Seller versus Jack Devaney. Oh, and it's on a rocky terrain.
With stoats.
With otters. Yeah, with otters. Rock-wielding otters.
You've got otters. He's got stoats. It's a battle of the death, and like fucking Murdoch's just sat at the side being like, yes, there can be only one. Because I imagine
lightning out his hands.
Yeah, because I imagine he talks like a fucking evil Sith Lord lizard.
Yeah,
even though
I'm thinking
he's like
Palpatine.
in the Australian or some shit like that.
No idea.
Australian, English, American, some trio, some
all
fucked
the
up.
bad ones.
Yeah, he's fucked up. He's all of us.
The Holy Trinity.
Yes, there can be only one, and I hope. Do you reckon you would beat this Croat in a fight?
I would like to think I could beat like an 80-year-old man in a fight.
Yeah.
I know old people get a certain strength, but I would like to think
but fucking psychos have a certain strength as well. I don't think you've unlocked your true potential yet. You've not got violent.
No, not really, no. Not since I was younger.
Nah. I imagine you're someone that, like, very hard to crack, But then once cracked, it would take multiple people to peel you off the person. And you wouldn't be like punching and kicking, it would be fucking eye gouges. You'd be biting their lips off. Like fucking sticking your fingers in their ears to try and get to the brain. Like all this shit.
Oh, come on, you're going to have me blush.
I'm dead proud of you. This is the impression I've been trying to... Stop it.
Oh, come on. No, it's enough. Come on. No, come on. What else? Come on. What else is there? Come
on. Yeah, I reckon you'd beat... Now, Murdoch, anyone's fucking up Murdoch. The only thing is he is going to beat you with public opinion.
Or he's going to call in like a drone strike or something off of his Apple Watch or something like that.
Oh, mate.
He'll have something like that. He's like, I was just calling in a favour.
Yeah. It'll turn out that the island that you're having, the Fort Boyard, it'll turn out he actually owns that, and he's actually got naked pictures of Fort Boyard with another fort from back in the day before Fort Boyard was married.
From the prisoner.
Yeah, and he's going to release those images in the press if Fort Boyard doesn't fucking murk you. So like it'll be game over. Unfortunately, it'll be an inside job, and then like what'll happen is the end of it. It'll be like. Basically, no winner. Murdoch fucking fades to black. Murdoch's dying. He's got what he wanted. He remains in power, but what's he achieved really? Because like this whole thing he's done, he's sought out to bring you lot together. Because he's been like, I'm Rupert Murdoch. I've created this powerful empire over the years, not only to try and draw you and fucking Mr. Unbreakable out to see if there was opposites to him, but also he's grown this powerful empire because he's not powerful as a person, and you need to have, as he's got the weakest skeleton possible, he had to have the ultimate protection in life, which was this massive media empire, and he had to have all these people in his pocket, all these powerful people, to make sure that no one could ever harm him in any way, because he could be so easily harmed physically. And then what this is all proven is you lay there fucked, dead by the island, which has risen up and killed you, and there's fucking Mr. Unbreakable the Crow out there on the floor with no eyes, no lips, fucking Japanese film style
very,
spurting.
very, very slowly just starts to clench a fist.
No.
Some woman starts playing a violin dead quick in the background.
He's spurting from the fucking windpipe like a Japanese samurai film, and then Mr. Murdoch's just like sits solemnly because he's like, well, I've basically proved that I'm still the ultimate weakling, but that I've created the most powerful empire, and it's not fun anymore. So he allows the island, which is the Fort Boyard, which is enveloping everything. He could get free. He could escape to his multi-billion-pound yacht that's fucking moored up on the island's jetty, but he just lets it consume him because he knows that he's God and nothing will defeat him.
We're saying about boats mooring up. I learned something interesting.
Yeah, carry on, mate.
I learned something.
It better be, because I just fucking reeled that off, and you've got 3 minutes.
And I think you'll like it because it ties in with your Sea of Thieves. It might ruin Sea of Thieves in a way, though, the realism.
I've played 10 minutes of the fucking game, mate. I don't think...
So if pirate ships, like, and any boat, apparently, if you get big enough boats and they pull up side by side to each other, and people say like they do that to board each other, and we're going to rob or you're going to plunder your goods and that. What would actually
word that's not used enough nowadays? Love the word plunder.
Yeah, it's a good word.
Fucking brilliant word.
It sounds like a good word for having a rummage in a woman's shirt. Go on, let us have a plunder in there.
You definitely were born in like the Carry-On era, weren't you? Exist in a Carry-On era. The fuck.
I used to watch them a lot.
Of course, carry on.
Right, but apparently when them boats would go near each other, what used to actually happen is the force of the sea on either side would just crush both boats into each other.
Right.
Like that's an actual force of physics, nature, that it can't happen. So there was no way of the boats boarding one another like that.
Yeah,
so they had
they
to
just
board from like tip to the side or something like that. They couldn't come in at any sort of adjacent angles.
Yeah, that makes a hell of a lot of sense, because it's just fucking pressure against each other, and something's got to give.
Yeah, because there's nothing in between to resist, because you're stopping all the waves of the sea. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting, because I'd always thought that was how they used to do it. They just used to swing on ropes from across the way, whilst they sang and held the bottle of gin in their arm.
Yes.
The rum. Yeah. And
Gin
they
as well.
they pull out a sword and swashbuckle, and they all sing a fancy song to each other, and then they make off with each other's slaves in gold.
I also imagine that none of these fights were like as great as you see in Hollywood and that, because they were all pissed. If they were all on rum and that.
Some people can put up a right fight when they're pissed.
True, but I reckon...
think of
how many times do you reckon...
you give a load of them knives and be like, off you go.
But how often do you reckon they just maim themselves and come back with like, not looking good, Captain?
Swinging in pissed from another boat that's probably enough. Imagine if you're that pissed, the adrenaline from that, you're just going to throw up when you hit the other boat.
Just going to fucking break your ankle and have a very embarrassing landing in front of a group of blokes that are then going to chop your head off.
Yeah, just batter you.
Yeah.
But they were all malnourished as well.
They were all on scurvy as fuck.
So it would be quite an easy fight if you were only relatively joined up.
You're just malnourished, you're drinking all the booze, your shit have got to be the worst. This pirate life's not for me, you know.
No.
Everyone join the Patreon.
Yeah,
we didn't do an episode last week because I was off. We were doing things and then I didn't have a voice. But now I have a voice. They'll never silence me. Rupert Murdoch, if you're out there, Jack's ready for the scrap. And Mr. Croatian Man, if you're still there also, please get in touch with... Genuinely, I'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, I'd like to know what happened to you.
Patreon
Truth Seeking. 2003.
Yeah, Patreon Truth Seeking. It's this, but for £3 more.
With extra